We made it. Hot motherfucking dog. We made it. Wow. Holy shit. What is up, you fucking troglodytes? It's Fat Lightning. So what we got today is kind of the second iteration of a video that I had planned ever since I heard about when they were releasing the pre-orders for GTA 6. In the background, you'll see the screenshots that they released of the game, along with the character videos that they released. But I wanted to mention the fact that this video is going to be in kind of two parts. The first part, I'm going to be talking about whether or not GTA 6 is too big to fail. And then the second half, kind of sprung up out of nowhere, I'm going to be talking about literacy and the discourse around GTA 6, because it's absolutely insane. So firstly, I want to talk about some story predictions and some timeline predictions. It's just, looking at these screenshots, this game is absolutely nuts. It's going to be fucking insane. There's so many things that lead me to believe that this is going to be the most in-depth video game we've ever seen, which I suppose is not too surprising. But it's everything from the NPC routines that were just leaked from that Amazon box description thing to just like the body types of people are so across the board and realistic, and the buildings we're going to be able to explore and the activities, everything, it's just going to be absolutely insane. So the question on my mind was, is this the first video game that's actually too big to fail? Can GTA 6 fail? And while I don't think that there is really such a thing as too big to fail, GTA 6 is probably about as close as you could possibly come to the concept. They could botch a lot of aspects of this game, and the story, more specifically, which is a huge aspect for people, and still the world itself would be, like, it would still be worth exploring and driving around and running over groups of pedestrians. I think the only way, realistically, that GTA 6 could fail is if the story was shit, it was full of bugs, they, like, botched the online. It would be the perfect storm of the worst possible shit. That's the only way this game can realistically fail. I mean, they made $8 billion off of pre-orders in the first, 8 hours. Not $8 billion, $3 billion in the first 8 hours off of pre-orders, which is absolutely insane. And so I wanted to get into some of the predictions for the story. As we got these screenshots going by, we're gonna be talking about some of these predictions. I think the jail scene that we saw in trailer 1 is going to be at the beginning of the game, where Lucia gets caught for some minor crime, and she gets bailed out or just reunited with Jason. And that's just kind of going to be the start of this. I'm just looking at these activities in the back. They're distracting, because kayaking's going to be goated. That flood gauge in the back also suggests that maybe there could be floods. You never know. We never know what kind of shit they could have added. But they're going to get reunited and, introduced maybe to Brian Heater through Cal Hampton, who I think is just going to be, like, the Lamar to Jason's Franklin. Just like a close friend. They grew up together. They stole from grocery stores when they were young, whatever. And he gets introduced through them. He's like a higher up hookup for the Port Gellhorn and Grasslands area. And then in the Vice City area, you have Booby Ike and Draquan and Real Dimes, who is going to be one of those built-in influencers from the social media apps that are going to be in the game, which we now know thanks to those Amazon leaks. And here we got in the back Raul Batista, who's going to be the professional heist guy, just based on the look of him. He's got the gloves. He's got that look. He's got that. In every, like, bit of promotional material, he's always carrying, like, an assault rifle with the black gloves on. So I'm assuming he's, like, the professional heist hookup guy. He could almost serve as, like, a Lester type of dude. And I'm really excited to see so many aspects of this. The complexity, the face models, like not seeing the same NPC every like 30 minutes because there's so many different ones. Like in this picture here, there's like 100,000 different NPC looking. Like we got old people bodies, we got young people bodies, fat, short, tall, thick, skinny, gay. We got them all. And that's a really exciting aspect of development. It just like, it's hugely immersive to see all different kinds. Because obviously, you don't run into doppelgangers very often in real life. And I think that's Real Dimes and Drake Quan together. So that's a thing. Real Dimes is apparently a rapper. I'm excited to see the cops. From GTA 4 to GTA 5, the cops went from mall security to RoboCop, so I'm assuming they're going to be stupidly hard to avoid and get rid of, which is a good thing. It's realistic. It's more fun that way, I think. And people will find ways to cheese it for sure. But I'm just excited about the game, man. I mean, this is going to be great. The Ultimate Edition's got some dope exclusive stuff. Mostly cosmetic. There's some cars, which technically aren't cosmetic, but as far as the story goes, it really doesn't matter. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be gas. It's definitely not too big to fail. I mean, I really don't think that's such a thing. But it's pretty close. This is going to be good. You can kind of just tell from the look of it. And these screenshots, it looks fucking real. I can't wait to plow through crowds of people with an SUV after going to the strip club, driving drunk, and hitting a cop with my car. Yeah. So for this next and arguably longer portion of the video, I'm going to go through some of the shit that I've been hearing about this video game that really just kind of sets me off. So as of late, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the Ultimate Edition and the content that it adds, and people complaining that they are only allowing certain businesses to be open to those who bought the Ultimate Edition. The only trouble with that complaint is that it doesn't make any fucking sense. The reason I say that is because who cares? If you can't go into a fucking tattoo parlor, then are you really losing out on anything? Like, there's like 700 confirmed buildings to enter. Who gives a shit if you can't go into a fucking tattoo parlor? I mean, gives me gas talking about that shit. The whole concept of the argument is just stupid because it's purely cosmetic. It's tattoos, hairstyles, and cars, which, yes, are a cosmetic part of the game. I don't care what anybody says. You could beat GTA 5 with an adder or with a panto, and it doesn't fucking change anything. It really does not make a difference to the story of the game. So I'm calling that a cosmetic thing. So, I mean, there's 3 buildings and a mod shop that are behind the thing for $20 and some cool content packs and pre-order bonuses. And I just see people saying the dumbest shit. I see folks talking about how gamers as a whole are being conditioned to be the ultimate consumer, and like their brand loyalty to Rockstar is out of this world is surprising. But the difference is that they're failing to understand the definition of the two things. There's a difference between loyalty and between trust. If Rockstar fucks this game up, then, you know, people are going to be gone. They're not going to buy, they're not going to pre-order the next game. They're going to give them shit for it. They're not going to play it. That's not loyalty. That's just trust. And trust was broken. They are different concepts. Like, I'm loyal to my friends. I'm loyal to my girl. If they mess up, even heavily, I'm still going to be right there. That's loyalty. But, like, if you just trust someone, like a coworker, and they fuck that trust up, you're not going to stick by them. You're not going to be like, damn, you really earned my loyalty. It's two very different things. And Rockstar has been releasing bangers for like the last 25 years. They've earned a little bit of trust to do pre-orders. And here comes the part that pisses me off the most. It's people's complete lack of understanding that this is what Rockstar does. This is what they've been doing. I saw a video on TikTok about this guy talking about how ridiculous it was that pre-orders had opened and so many people were sucking Rockstar's cock to buy this game, despite the fact that they haven't showed us any gameplay. But I don't hear these people bitching about when Rockstar did it with Red Dead, which the gameplay trailer was 2 months before release, and pre-orders opened June 4th, roughly 4 months before release. And I didn't hear people bitching about it when they did it for GTA 5, which the pre-orders for GTA 5 started a whole ass year before the game's release. Gameplay trailer did not come out until like 2 months before release. Nobody bitched about it. It's just Rockstar's MO. This is how they release games. And then people are talking about like, oh, they're not bending to corporate overlords or whatever the fuck. Like, they're on a higher moral standing because they didn't pre-order a fucking game. Give me a break. Like, if you don't want to pre-order it, just don't fucking pre-order it. There is a reason to pre-order it, right? I mean, given the political and economic state of the world, it makes sense if you have the money to buy something now, because who knows if you'll have the money in the future. But more than that, though it doesn't really make sense, I will admit it doesn't really make a ton of sense to pre-order, other than economically, pre-order a digital game this far out. But like within 2 weeks of release, pre-order that shit, because you can pre-download, you can get the pre-order bonus, you can do, or I think Ultimate Edition has early access, like 7-day early access. You can get all that shit, so it's worth pre-ordering. Fuck what people say. And more than that, people just want to buy the fucking game. People want to feel like they're a step closer to owning this game that they've been waiting to play for 13 years, which is apparently a huge issue, even though Rockstar has been a pretty trustworthy company this entire time. We can't just apply the same standard to that we apply to like fucking Ubisoft or EA because they're also big game studios. It's just not the same. Rockstar, they release good shit. I don't understand how people can't comprehend this. One more last gripe before I end this fucking yap session of a video, because I didn't intend for this video to ever be 13 minutes long or longer. There was a lot of people that were upset with the prices, which is bizarre. $70 is the new industry standard, which makes sense with the way that inflation works. And Rockstar's only $10 more than that for this game had $1 billion budget. I mean, people were assuming Standard Edition was going to cost $150, or that Ultimate Edition would be $200. So 80 and 100 really is not that crazy. And people are talking about the pre-orders. They're like, oh, they haven't even showed us gameplay, and they're expecting us to spend $100 on their video game. What the fuck are you talking about? They're not expecting you to do that. They're giving you the option to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I know it seems like old man yelling at clouds type of shit here, but I promise you, and you know, dead internet theory is real, but I see these comments, I see these videos people are making about it, and they're just saying stupid shit. You don't have to pre-order the fucking game. You can buy it after release. You can buy it 6 months after release, after bug fixes, after the proper, like, reviews and critiques are in, you can do that shit. There's nothing even remotely requiring you to pre-order this fucking game. Like, you're folding under -0 peer pressure. It's like an alcoholic sees someone pull out a beer from 15 feet away and they're like, God damn it, I have to relapse now because of this guy. Like, he didn't fucking do anything. It was just an option. If you choose to pre-order the option, or pre-order the video game before they release gameplay, that's a choice that you made. They didn't make you do that. They just gave you the option to do it. And this is what Rockstar's been doing for fucking like a decade at this point. I need to go take my fucking horse tranquilizer. So I'm gonna go sit on the toilet and piss up into my own face. See you guys later. Bye.